Welcome to another episode of Universal Gaming. I'm your host, Paula Brandt. Our goal with this program is to connect gamers with gaming events through social media and game demonstrations. Videos from our previous episodes will be on our YouTube page, Brandt P23. And we did interview Chris Johnson about his game, Terrors and Tactics. He will have a website very soon where he can sell his game. It's a role-play game based off of 4th edition, but very different. We will have more information when that becomes available. Today, we are going to demonstrate Cards Against Humanity, a hilarious card game for adults. Wrath of Ashardalon, which is a Dungeons & Dragons board game. And finally, we will talk about Universal Gaming and how we can help you connect with gamers in your area. You can always email me at brandtp23@yahoo.com. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. Now we're going to discuss Cards Against Humanity. It is an adult game, very mature rated. I do not recommend playing this with kids, but since my son is with me, we're going to explain this game to you. It's very fun. I have picked out cards that I think he can handle. There are very mature cards, mature words on the card, so please do not play this with kids. But it is a very fun game. It's a lot like Apples to Apples, where you have a card and you're going to match a saying from one card to another. There's a judge, and that judge awards points to whoever makes the best phrase in their opinion. So for this example, we're going to say that I am the judge, and normally the judge does not play cards on their turn, but since there's two of us, we're going to alter the rules just to allow that. Judge is going to pick a card. We played this a little bit before we started recording, and I thought this was hilarious, so we're going to pick this one. In the beginning there was blank, and the Lord said, let there be blank. So we have to pick 2 cards, one for each blank. Everybody gets 5 cards. Normally the judge does not get cards or get to play, but we're going to pick from our hand 2 cards to fill 1 card for each blank. And the white cards have statements on them. I'm picking this card and this card.
Oh,
and you pick 2 cards, and we normally put them face down. Normally when you play, you put them face down and you don't know who put what. But you put them together so that they go with the sentence. In the beginning there was blank, and the Lord said, let there be blank. Okay, so for a normal game, everyone at the table is going to put down their cards that they think go with this card. Now, since it's 2 of us, we know who put what. Devin put...
Wait, yeah.
Okay. Devin put, in the beginning there was how awesome I am, and the Lord said, let there be a fart. I put, in the beginning there was Africa, and the Lord said, let there be Texas. Now the judge gets to decide who gets the point. I'm going to decide Devin gets the point. Should we tell the audience what we chose earlier? for this question? In the
Yes.
beginning there was blank and the Lord said, let there be blank.
Yes.
When we played this earlier, it was hilarious.
And I don't
This is a
have one.
game that'll get you laughing. This is going to
I'll
go
look
in the
for it.
discard. You're looking for it. Okay, we got time.
Yep.
Okay, in the beginning,
The first one and
there-
the second one.
in the beginning, there were robots who just want to party. And the Lord said, let there be a bunch of idiots playing a card game instead of interacting like normal humans. Hilarious.
I'm so funny.
All right, now, he's got the point. I'm the judge, so I'm going to pick. Well, you get to be the judge now.
Yay!
But we're still going to play cards on our turn because there's only two of us, so we're going to know who played what. Normally, we don't want to know who played what because the judge will pick
This
the best sentence. Blank will never be the same after blank. All right, so I need my cards. I put my cards back. So we'll say these are the cards that I had.
This one's gonna be fun.
All right, now pick two because there's two blanks on that card. I should have three cards. All right, pick two. Blank will never be the same after blank.
Okay, I got the best one ever. It's gonna be so hilarious.
Okay, I hope you people at home are okay with this. Blank will never be the same, okay, after blank. Free ice cream, yo, will never be the same after a shiny rock that proves I love you. Or sports will never be the same after falling into the toilet. You are the judge. Which sentence is better?
Let me think.
Free ice cream, yo, will never be the same after a shiny rock that proves I love you. Or sports will never be the same after falling into the toilet.
I'm gonna say it's a tie.
Well, you have to pick one. A point has to go to someone. Point has to go to someone. Who's it going to be? How about you go sit down? Pick one.
I think
Which one's funnier? Pick it that way. Which one's funnier?
mine.
Yours? Okay. So you get 2 points.
Because I don't really like sports that much.
You don't. Okay. One more time. Everybody join hands and close your eyes. Do you sense that? That's the presence of blank in this room. Yeah, I just drew you another card, so you get to pick.
Yes. Yes. Mine is so
It's that good, huh? It's that good?
Yes, it is. It is that good.
Everybody join hands and close your eyes. Do you sense that? That's the presence of blank in this room. Really? Really?
That's the card you gave me.
Everybody join hands and close your eyes. Do you sense that? That's the presence of a bunch of idiots playing a card game instead of interacting like normal humans in this room. Or everybody join hands and close your eyes. Do you sense that? That's the presence of sharks with legs in this room. I'm going to say the idiots playing the card game. That's a good one. You get a third
gave me
point.
The best card that I could have.
Well, I didn't. Okay, your turn.
You did.
You're gonna, that's the last one I picked out.
Okay.
What's fun until it gets weird? What's fun until it gets weird?
I have terrible ones. I have terrible ones.
What's fun until it gets weird?
Can I have another one?
No.
Why are that terrible?
Pick one.
Can I exchange
Just pick one.
one?
You can do it.
Why are that terrible? I'm serious.
Pick one. Pick one.
Oh, wait.
What's fun until it gets weird?
That's
A hopeless
actually-
amount of spiders or bouncing up and down? You're the judge.
Wait, I'm the judge?
What's fun until it gets weird? A hopeless amount of spiders or bouncing up and down?
I choose. I mean, like, isn't like jumping up and down fun, and it starts to get a little weird.
Okay. Well, that, in a nutshell, is Cards Against Humanity. Like I said, it's ages 18 and up. It's a mature game because of what's on the cards. I only picked out the stuff for kids for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. It is a hilarious game. I'm here with my son Devin, and we're going to play a little game called Wrath of Ashardalon. It is a fun little boxed version of Dungeons and Dragons that's a lot simpler than your regular role play game with all the books and all the rules and the imagination and the paper. This is all fit into one box. You're exploring a dungeon and fighting monsters. It's really fun. Ages 12 and up, 1 to 5 players. You can play it solo. That's very fun. When you start the game, you can pick from 1 to 5 characters. There's cleric, fighter, ranger, druid, I think, something like that. And I picked a fighter, Devin picked a cleric. It says on your card what you do to start off. You pick the first level side, and it says how many hit points you need. You need these little pieces that show hit points. You need a healing surge token. You get to pick so many cards, and it says how much your hit points are. That's your life total before your character's gone. AC is the number you got to beat to hit your character, for the monster to hit your character. Surge value is how many hit points you get back when you're healed. And you keep track of that with these. You've got your little miniature. You start with the start tile. You get the start tile out. We have a rule book which explains how to play this, but we'll explain it as we play. I think that'd be a lot easier to do. My son and I have played this before. I think last time we played this, you made it out of the dungeon and I died 2 times. Yeah, my cleric, the healer, died 2 times. You made it out.
Yes.
And we're going to play the first adventure, A Day in the Life of a Hero. It is the introductory adventure. There's different adventures in this book, and it tells you how to set them up. To set this one up, you need the start tile. You need to place the exit tile, which will say exit tile. You need to place it so many down, but we're not going to worry about that for this demo. It explains what you need to get out and everything. You need the tunnel exit tile, so many down in the deck. And each turn, we're going to either move. We've got our hero phase where we move, and our exploration phase where we explore and we place a tile to make our dungeon bigger and the monsters appear, and then our villain phase where we are going to run the monster. We don't need a dungeon master to play this. We play the monster and our heroes at the same time. It's very hard to stay alive, don't you think?
Yeah.
You think, yep, you're agreeing with me. So we place our characters on the start tile. We've already read Adventure 1, A Day in the Life of a Hero, and we're going to start playing the game. We've got our dice, we've got our life tokens. Ready to play?
Yeah, but who's going first?
Who's going first? I think you are going to go first. We each get a treasure card. Okay. And I've placed the monster deck, the encounter deck, and the treasure deck because that's all we're going to use today. And possibly the only thing you'll need for this little demo. I've also gotten out these little counters. I've got a whole box. What do you need?
Mom, this is the first treasure that I got last time with this.
That's okay. That's the treasure you got last time. That's okay. Dragon toothpick. All right. There's a whole box filled with tokens and things that you'll use for monsters and keeping track of things, including conditions like being immobilized where you cannot move, slowed where you move 2 instead of your 5 on your card, your speed on your card, poisoned where you take damage at the beginning. If you've ever played 4th edition of Dungeons and Dragons role-play game, this is very similar to that, where you've got dazed, poisoned, slowed, immobilized. It's very similar to, and you've got daily powers, at will powers on your cards. If you know that, this will be familiar to you. So on your turn, you're going to, I said before, hero phase, exploration phase, and villain phase. It's your hero phase, Devin. where are you going to go? You get to move up to your speed.
1,
2,
2.
3. Now you're on an edge, so you can explore. Do you want to explore?
Explore.
So now it's your exploration phase. You need to sit in your chair, like, you need to line up the triangle on the card so that it's facing where you're placing it. And it'll latch in like these little puzzle, it's a little puzzle piece and it'll latch in. If it's a black triangle, then you draw an encounter card and a monster card. If it's a white triangle, you draw a monster card. It is a black triangle this time. So you're drawing the monster and the encounter card. You got the snake. So on your villain phase, you're going to have the snake and environment high alert. So we get out, we read what it says on the card basically for every encounter. This environment card, high alert, is at the end of each villain phase, the active hero passes a monster to the player on the right. We did this last time we played this. Scoot over a little bit more, bud. So during our villain phase, when our villain phase is done, we're going to move that to the right. So now it's our villain phase. We did the tile. So you have the snake. The snake appears in the black spot on the card. And what it's going to do is if it's within one tile, it's going to move closer to the hero, and now it's going to attack. Now roll your dice. His attack is 7 and does poison. 3 plus 7 is 10. Does that beat your AC of 16?
No.
No, so it missed. Now it's my turn. I can either move and attack then move, or make 2 moves. So I'm going to move up and attack the snake. I roll my dice. I add my Sure Strike attack, my at will power Sure Strike, a plus 11. 16 on the dice plus 11 is 27. That beats the snake's hit AC of 13 and deals 1 damage. The snake had 1 hit point, and I dealt 1 damage, so the snake is dead.
The snake goes bye-bye.
Snake goes bye-bye. And after you get 1 treasure card, after you kill a monster, and after you pile up so many of your monsters, each monster will grant so much experience. After you've got a pile over here of so many monsters, say you've got 1 experience, 2 experience, 3 experience, if you roll a 20 on the dice, and it's a 20 when it's rolled, then you can use 5 experience from dead monsters to level up, flip your card over, follow the instructions, and you get better powers. But we're not there yet. We don't have that many monsters killed, so we're going to keep going. That was my hero phase. Now it's my exploration phase. I'm going to move. I can move 5, play a tile, and I'm going to line it up again like we did before. This one's a black triangle, so we draw an encounter and a monster card. Event attack tripwire. So there is a tripwire attacking everybody. I roll to attack Devon's character. That is 12 plus 10 is 22. And now you are poisoned. Scoot over, bud. And an orc archer appears. He's going to appear on this black spot on this tile. And he is going, now it's my villain phase, so he's going to move up to me, attack me with a punch. That's a plus 6 to my dice. I rolled a 1 and I missed. It's Devon's turn. You roll a 1 and you miss. So that monster will go off on my turn because he's still up. Devon's turn. Are you going to move up?
Hey, Mom,
it's your hero phase. What?
That is a archer.
The orc is an archer, right?
Why didn't it use its arrow?
Why didn't he use his arrow? Because it says on the card, if I'm adjacent right next to the hero, I punch him. If I'm not more than 1 square away, not adjacent, then I use my arrow. So you're going to move up. You're going to roll your dice.
Yes, I am. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it up.
Scoot over a little bit, bud. Okay, roll it. Oh, you hit me. 14 plus your attack of plus 6, righteous advance attack. That will hit the archer, and it does how much damage? 1?
Uh-huh.
Please sit up. 1 damage, and then that kills him. All right, and we're running out of time here, but thanks for joining us. This was Wrath of Ashardalon, one of the many board games that Dungeons & Dragons has. They also have a vampire one, a drow one, and a temple one. I'm sorry, I forgot what it was at the moment, but thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned.